Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Pronunciations Way, and in today's video we are going to learn the correct pronunciation of 15 vegetables name. And yeah, let me remind you one more thing. As I have said already many times earlier that you do not need to learn the correct pronunciation of all the words, but at least you need to know the correct pronunciation of those words which you are using in your daily conversation, right? Such as vegetables name, fruits name, okay, and your body parts, right? So without any further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so the first one is cucumber. Don't call it cucumber. Okay, so either you can say cucumber or you can say cucumber. Okay, in India we call it cucumber because we don't pronounce last r, and if you're working on your American pronunciation then you can call it cucumber. Okay, so either you can say cucumber or cucumber, but don't call it cucumber. Okay, and the second one is it's bell pepper. Okay, don't call it bell pepper. Okay, either you can say bell pepper or you can say bell pepper. If you're working on your Indian pronunciation then you can call it bell pepper because we don't pronounce last r, but if you're working on your American pronunciation then you can call it bell pepper, but pepper is there. Okay, don't call it paper. And the third one is don't call it lettuce, it's lettuce. Okay, so the fourth vegetable is tomato. Okay, don't call it tomato, and you can keep in mind in this way: March, April, May. Tomato. Okay, and the fifth one is potato. Don't call it potato. Okay, it's potato. Tomato, and the fifth one is potato. The sixth one is it's onion. And here one more thing, if you will check and Google, you will find there that it is written there it's onion. Okay, in Indian pronunciation it is written there it's onion, but I have confusion. You can just check there. Okay, but just try to be with onion because onion is the correct pronunciation. On will be sounding like un there. Sometimes on is on and sometimes on is un, so it's onion. Okay, so the seventh one is lady finger. There's a very slight difference you can see. If you're working on your Indian pronunciation then it's lady finger because last r is silent here, but if you're working on your American pronunciation then you will call it lady finger. In India, lady finger. In American pronunciation, lady finger. So both the pronunciation are correct. Either you can say lady finger or you can say lady finger. Okay, and the eighth one is cauliflower. Don't call it cauliflower. Okay, it's cauliflower. Again, if you're working on your Indian pronunciation then call it cauliflower. Last r is silent here, but if you're working on your American pronunciation then you can call it cauliflower. Okay, so the ninth vegetable name is bitter gourd. So keep in mind, in bitter last r is silent. Okay, and in gourd, gourd, r is silent. So if you're working on your Indian pronunciation, call it bitter gourd, but if you're working on your American pronunciation then you can pronounce last and mid r, then you can call it bitter gourd. So either you can say bitter gourd or you can say bitter gourd, both are correct. Okay, so the 10th vegetable name is, which we are mispronouncing, okay, it's turnip. Don't make proper nip sound there, it's not turnip, it's turnip. Okay, mid r is silent there, and nip is not completely nip. Okay, this is a very slight difference, it's nip. Turnip. Okay, so again, if you're working on your Indian pronunciation just call it turnip. If you're working on your American pronunciation then you have to pronounce r, mid r, then it's turnip. Okay, so the 11th one is pumpkin. You have to make that p sound there, it's pumpkin. Don't call it pumpkin. Okay, it's pumpkin. Okay, pumpkin is the correct pronunciation. Alright, so the 12th vegetable is it's spinach. Don't call it spinach. Okay, it's spinach. Alright, so the 13th vegetable name is, which you are mispronouncing, don't call it zucchini. Okay, the correct pronunciation of this vegetable name is zucchini. Don't call it zucchini. Okay, so the 14th one is garlic. Again, you need to keep one thing in mind, because we are working on our Indian pronunciation, so we do not need to pronounce mid r, so just call it garlic. But if you're working on your American pronunciation then call it garlic. So either you can go for garlic or you can say garlic, both are correct. Okay, and the 15th one is broccoli. Broccoli. Just see, many people they used to call it broccoli. Okay, so don't call it broccoli. So the correct pronunciation of this vegetable name is broccoli. Broccoli. Okay, so we are done with the correct pronunciation of 15 vegetables name. So now there might be a question in your mind, you know what? That it's okay, I can say, lady finger instead of finger, or I can say lettuce instead of lettuce. Anyone can understand me? I know, anyone can understand you. But the question is not that anyone can understand you or not. The question is this, we are habitual of incorrect pronunciation. Okay, that one thing is this, that we are habitual of incorrect pronunciation, and second thing is this, that we should know the correct pronunciation, that which pronunciation we are using in this country and what pronunciation we are using in any other country. Why? In this way you will not consider someone wrong. Let's suppose there is a word privacy or privacy. Both the pronunciation are correct, right? Either I can say privacy or I can say privacy. Both are right. Let's suppose someone is calling it privacy. So you will not consider that person wrong if you know that privacy is also right. Okay. So firstly, you have to work on your pronunciation. In this way, your speech is gonna be so understanding. And second, you have to work on your pronunciation, because in this way, you're not gonna consider someone wrong, because now you know that what is the pronunciation I am using here and what is the pronunciation of any other country, that what other people are using. Okay. So you are not gonna consider anyone wrong. So first, you are working on pronunciation to make your speech clear. Second, you are using pronunciation, in this way you will not consider anyone wrong. And third, you have to work on your pronunciation, because you will make your future generation right. In this way you will, teach your future generation that what is wrong and what is right. You know what, that we have been learning incorrect pronunciation for so long, and that is not their mistake. Okay, but now at least we know that what are the sources where we can learn. So now just practice, and if you want to learn more like this, just subscribe to this channel.